For as long as I can remember, hunting has always been a part of my life and a part of my family. And this year was a really, really cool turkey season because I got the opportunity, rather than me hunting, to take my dad. As I've gotten older and life's gotten more busy, we get to hunt less and less together. So to get both of us to be able to go on opening morning was really special. And this hunt that you're about to watch is that it's me and my dad on opening morning hunting, doing the thing that we love together. And it was a really cool hunt, and we had a really, really good time. So I hope that you really enjoy this video. We started off our hunt and we hadn't really scouted all that much. We didn't really know exactly where we were going to go. So in the first part of this, you see us kind of walking around in the dark, and then a little bit later on in the day, you see us walking a little bit more. And what we were actually doing is we went somewhere where we thought there might be birds because they were there historically. And then they weren't there. They were a little bit farther away, so we ended up having to move. We actually moved 3 times before we set up in our final location. And then once we finally had set up, got everything kind of where we wanted, we weren't quite close enough to them to be comfortable where we wanted to be. We were a little bit far away, but it was as close as we thought we could get because the woods were so open and there's so much, there wasn't a whole lot of greenery in the woods. So we went and we sat down next to these trees, and Dad went about 15, 20 yards in front of me, and I stayed back a little ways to video and make sure that I was out of the way enough, and also spread us out so if we needed to call, we were spread out a little bit. And we sat there for a few minutes and didn't really hear a whole lot. And then finally we heard some turkeys gobble. And we could tell they were a little ways away. I thought they were pretty far away, but Dad started up calling to try and get a reaction and didn't really get a whole lot of response. And we kind of went back and forth like that a couple times, not a whole lot, until he really tried to cut and get the turkeys to respond, which is a very common thing for us to do. If a turkey's not responding to us, we'll try and cut a lot, either trying to get the tom to gobble at us, or if he has hens with him, get the hens mad at us. So he cut quite a bit and did a lot of calling for a short period. And I jumped in as well behind and started yelping. On the video, if you hear some really poor yelps, that's me. He's the good ones. And we both were yelping, and the tom gobbled at us, which is always a great sign. And so we did that, and then nothing. for what felt like an hour, but it really probably was only like 30 minutes or 20 minutes even. And then all at once, this turkey flies up in a tree. And like from nowhere, had no idea there was a turkey anywhere around, and a turkey flies up in the tree. And my eyes aren't that good. I don't have glasses on that morning, so I just see this turkey fly. I'm like, there's the Tom. He's gone. Like, he's probably 80 yards away from us in this tree, sitting there, and nothing else happens for a little while. We're just watching this turkey up in the tree. And then all at once, I hear behind me, and there's turkeys coming in behind us. I got really skittish, started putting, and kind of walked off to the side and walked down the hill away from us. I'm like, it's over. Well, through all this, that Tom had started to gobble another time or two. And he's actually down the hill. The turkey that's in the tree that had flown away is another hen. So these two hens had come in behind us. We have a hen up in the tree, and this one Tom down the hill had gobbled a little bit ago through all this. And we're like, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if anything's going to happen. It has been probably about 10 minutes since the last gobble. And all at once, I hear, boom. We hear him drum. And we think, oh my gosh, like he's close. And it wasn't very long at all after that where he came up to the side, kind of where we weren't expecting him to, and he's strutting and he's like ready to go.
Could you see it?
What was really, really cool about this hunt wasn't even necessarily the hunt itself, but again, just the company of who the hunt was with, and getting to hunt with Dad, and getting the opportunity to help call a bird in and get all of that captured on film. There's some smiles throughout that I got to capture that are really, really cool. And that's the thing that I think I love most about hunting. Yeah, I love going out in the woods and the quiet and the solitude and the pursuit of, chasing something and all that entails. But the thing that I love more than anything else about hunting has to be, without a doubt, the community that I get to do it with. More than even, I think, the bird, the things that I'll remember was the walk out and checking the turkey out and getting to just sit on the porch that morning, and all of the memories that are involved in that. So